Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, let us learn a Python program, that is write a Python program to validate the marks range using the exception handling. Range between 1 and 100. So given the input to your Python program is a marks, and what you have to do is it's just a number as an input. So what we have to do is we have to validate the marks that they are in between 1 and 100, and we should be using a exception handling method. So that is how we need to solve this. So let's get started with the problem. So first, let me define a function that is in order to check the marks range. So let's say check underscore marks. So this is my function that will generate a exception. So in this, I have to pass the marks as input to my Python function. So here in this that is a function, we have to check if marks are between the 1 and 100. That is this range. So for that, I'll use a simple if statement. If marks are, that is let's take if that is round braces, and check the marks range, that is 1 is less than or equals to marks, and it is less than or equals to 100. So that means the range should be within, that is 1 to 100. So if the range is not between 1 and 100, so what you have to do is you have to raise an exception in this particular function. So just use the raise keyword and just use a value error. And inside this, so you can give a user friendly message. So let's say marks should be, let's say first is error. So this is a error message. So marks should be in range of 1 to 100. Yeah, so this is just a user friendly message that you are giving while raising an exception. So this is how we try to define a function to catch an or raise an exception. So let's come to the main program. So in this main program, so let's take a variable to store the marks from the user. So let's take a variable that is number and use the input function call to ask a user to enter marks. Let's say enter student mark. So this one time ask. So if you need multiple, so you can still use a for loop. So once the user enters the marks, so it will be of a string type. So let us convert it into an integer type using the type conversion. So once we are done, so this particular statement should be under the try block. So let's use the try block. So yeah, so once the user enters, that means we start a program by using a try block. So once the user enters, so it will be stored in this particular variable. So we have to check this number is a valid mark or not. So let me use the function to check. So just calling this particular function and passing the input value from the user, that is number. So if exception is raised, so it will generally go to the except block. So if it doesn't go to the except block, so let's try to print the given marks is a valid marks. So let's say given value, let's use flower braces to print the marks. Given value is valid marks. Yeah, so this is for the successful message. So if exception is raised in this particular function, so we need to catch it. So let's use the except block and let's say value error as just a message, that is a user defined variable again. So this is the temporary variable to store the message, that is this particular message. So once we have the exception, so let us try to print the error message. So just use a message over here. Yeah, so this is the complete Python program to validate the marks range using the exception handling. That is, range should be between 1 and 100. So let us try to execute this program and let's see how it works. Running the main program. So enter the student marks. So let's give 45. So you can see given value 45 is valid marks. So let us run this again and let's give minus 25. So you can see error. Marks should be in the range of 1 to 100. Let me rerun it again and here let's give something like 1000. So you can see again the error has been printed. Let's give something like 1. So you can see given value 1 is a valid marks. Let's give 100. So it is also a valid marks. Yeah, so this is a complete Python program to validate the marks range using the exception. So I'll give this code in the description of this video. So that's it in this video. Hope you liked it. Thank you for watching. Bye.